Today I'm taking a look at the VEVOR hydraulic crimper. Very happy to see that they actually included a case for it. And we have got a ton of different dies on here. That is excellent. So it comes with a pipe cutter. It's always better to use something like this than something like a hacksaw, just because you want to make sure you're getting a perfectly straight cut. We got a PEX cutter. And we have got our crimping tool. So if you used any kind of hydraulic crimping tools, they all work basically the same. You tighten this guy up, that will pressurize the system when you pump it. When you hit reset, that will relieve the pressure. So the bigger difference is going to be this head right here. So you can see we got a pin that sits right through there. That is going to allow us to attach this head. So the pin will drop right through there. And then we got these great big heavy duty jaws. We got a couple of lineup pins to make sure that our dies are in the exact correct spot. Now, this is interesting. So I thought this was just going to be for copper. This is actually for PEX and for copper. So we have our PEX crimpers. This is going to be for crimping down those copper rings that go around PEX. And this is going to be for 1-inch pipe. It's going to have 2 halves for each set. And it looks like both sides are labeled. That's good. So we don't have to worry about putting 2 of the wrong side. We got 3/4 PEX, 5/8 PEX. I've never even seen 5/8. 1/2-inch PEX, very common. And 3/8 PEX. So now for the reason I wanted this. This one is a Pro Press. So you can see that hexagonal shape. This is going to be for crimping Pro Press fittings. So if you want to connect copper and you want to use a Pro Press fitting, this will actually crimp that. Most of the time those tools, like the battery operated ones, they cost a ton of money. This guy is going to be able to do the same job but for much cheaper. The difference is the battery operated one's going to be a little easier to run. This one you got to pump up by hand, but you're going to save a ton of money in the long run, especially if you're going to be a homeowner and you just want to make some quick repairs. This is definitely going to be the way to do it. So we got 1/2-inch, 3/4, and 1-inch. And they even gave us a spot for a spare, so in the event that we want to add another one to our collection, we actually got room for that. So back to the head, we are going to drop this guy in there, lock in our pin, open this guy up. This will slide in from the side. Then we can pull this lineup pin out and fit that in. Then we can do the same thing for the other side. There we go. So now that is ready for 1-inch Pro Press. So we're going to start with some PEX. This is 1/2-inch PEX. And we just want to make sure that we are cutting this nice and straight. And we'll take a copper ring, throw it over that, and push in our fitting. And you can see where the barbs are right here, so we want to try to get this so it's catching at least 1, preferably 2. And I'll drop in the 1/2-inch die. And the important thing here is we want to make sure that this is straight. Okay, so I'm starting to feel it bite down. And right there, it is tight. And you can see the jaw made contact on both sides. I can loosen that guy up and pop it out. So that is a crimped piece of PEX. No chance that's coming out. So now let's do a Pro Press. Now on here, it doesn't look like we got anything really on there. If we had a sticker or something like that, of course, we'd want to remove that. It is a good habit to clean it, but I'm not really going to worry about it for this. We do still want to deburr it. So I'm deburring the inside. If I flip this guy around, we will deburr the outside. And that's important because we don't want to damage that O-ring that's on the inside. And we can slip that on. You can kind of feel when it hits a stop, and we want to mark it. The reason we want to mark it is just in case that this thing slides a little bit, especially if we're putting on the Pro Press tool. We want to make sure that it's fully seated before it actually gets the crimp. And we'll attach the 1/2-inch Pro Press dies. So for the Pro Press, it's very important that we have that little groove sitting right on top of that lip. So it needs to be centered, it needs to be straight. So it's starting to tighten up. Okay, and we have got contact. So there we go. That is our Pro Press fit. Again, there is no chance that guy is coming off. These things are rated for 200 psi air or 600 psi water. That's going to be more than what you need. Most homes have between 50 and 100 psi on water. But realistically, they pressure tested these things. They can hold thousands of pounds of psi. You can still see we got our ring. That is a perfectly fit Pro Press. So yeah, that is pretty impressive. Realistically, this is way overkill for PEX. Typically, you do that by hand with tools that do not require hydraulics. You just crush it, and that's enough to crimp that ring on. But it is cool that you can do both the Pro Press as well as the PEX fittings. If you're a homeowner and you don't have to buy both tools, the fact that we can do everything with this one tool is actually kind of impressive. As far as the Pro Press fittings are concerned, these are just much nicer than sweating. They save you a ton of time. You don't have to wait for it to cool down before you actually use the thing. If you're working in a commercial environment, you don't have to worry about getting a hot work permit. You don't have to worry about hiring somebody to make sure everything's going good because you got an open flame. You don't have to worry about a bunch of flammable stuff around. You don't have to worry about burning the boards beside you. Pro Press just has a lot of advantages. And on top of that, sweating is one of those things where it's a skill where it takes you a little while to develop it. We ran copper airlines in our building. We had somebody that was fairly new at sweating pipe. And then when we turned the air on, there was a bunch of leaks, so they all had to be re-sweat. Pro Press tools are just much more feasible comfortable in my opinion. Especially if you're a homeowner or a DIY or something like that and you just need to make a couple of connections. These things are much more reassuring than trying to learn the skill of sweating pipe. But yeah, this tool, like this is actually a pretty fantastic tool. It can handle PEX and ProPress, and it does a very good job with both. So overall, I'm very happy with that.